Okay. Now we're going to go up, and this is just the first of the rank 3 7-star defenders we're going to face today. Hey, welcome back to the channel. All right, Massacre was one of the first 6 stars I ascended after taking to rank 5. I absolutely love the champion. You know that. I know that. But I took him out of my deck because I think I just got excited about the 7 stars. The rank 2s are big and shiny and really, really flashy, and I got distracted. And I'm sorry, Massacre. I am sorry. I apologize to you. Now, I've dove back into this Battlegrounds meta. Those, in case you're watching this at a later time, it is April in the year 2024. And within a couple of days, I was reminded how much I love this champion, how incredibly powerful he can be. And that when I do finish those CCP challenges, if I ever do finish them, it will be Massacre that I grab, and I will grab him twice so that I can get him awakened. It is time for our first Massacre versus the contest video. Now, a lot of the fights in it are going to be this recoil meta. We'll talk about it when we get to it, but I want to show you this, and this is really cool, and that's why I'm starting off with this one first. This isn't recoil. Photon's going to be able to put her debuffs on. This is the rank 5 Sig 200 Ascended Massacre versus a rank 5 Sig 200 Ascended Photon. We're going to get a little bit of a fury from the node because everyone did. Watch this. I think you're going to be a little surprised. We're going to have to play around Photon's debuff and those sorts of things. But as you see, we're going to hit into the block. We're going to get our ignition charges going. It's that blue passive in the upper left-hand corner. And then we're going to get a chance to hit her here, and you're going to see those red numbers coming off. That's because when you're not ignited and you land a critical hit, you do get that burst of energy damage. Now we are ignited, so we're getting those incinerates up. Those are so beneficial for a variety of reasons, right? I don't need to tell you that, but we're even spec'd to despair. So you see all the damage we were doing. We did play Photon pretty smart there and baiting that SP1 before she could go into blue light form. And then now we're baiting this heavy. And here's the other thing I want to point out. I forgot to place a relic. He did all of this without the relic. He did all of that without the relic. I didn't get that beneficial stun. I didn't get to extend a combo or anything like that. And that is a score of 50,573 against Photon. Typically, I almost demand, I almost need to have a Mantis or a Crossbones or maybe even a Falcon. And if I can't have them, I need to have my Hulkling on hand. And Massacre is like, boss, just put me in 41 seconds, 50,000, not punching down, equal ranks, Photon.
Done.
Just absolutely done and dusted without the relic. See why I want the 7-star? Let's go ahead and explore this more. Now, we're going to move into a meta that had Fisticuff, so neither champion could get buffs nor debuffs, okay? And that meant we could run recoil, and that is going to help Massacre. I'm not going to say it's not. What you want to do, though, is maybe add on another 10 seconds to some of these fights. Let's go and look this through. Now, I know I've shown him fight against Hulkling before, and the thing that's really tough against Hulkling, right, is you start hitting him enough, he can really get the healing going, and he's tough to take down. Well, we're just going to hit into the block. This is beautiful, right? You're hitting into the block, you get ignited, then you start gaining power once you're ignited, and you're gaining power as if you're landing your combo hits. We're going to go in, we're going to hit him, we're going to get up to our special 2, we're landing our incinerates. I want to trigger his indestructible. Going to do the nice little pause here, let him throw his special. It's very cute, Hulkling, it's not going to save you. Nice little pause, and I do have my timing back on the pause into the special 2. It is a very, very short pause in my opinion. The timing has gotten impacted slightly to it's smaller, and it took me a while to get used to it, and it took me talking to players like FinTech, and I think it was probably Mike and DLL, who are like, the timing hasn't changed. You can still do this. Maybe it was Bittersteel. But players of that nature, I know that they helped me. They talked to me. 39 seconds against Hulkling. Okay. Now we're going to go up, and this is just the first of the rank 3 7-star defenders we're going to face today. I don't know about you, but fighting Hulk actually terrifies me. The fact that I could misplay 1, his unstoppable, and 2, his special 1, because I know that's just going to end the fight. We're going to start this the same way, right? We're going to go in, we're going to hit into his block. We've got ourselves ignited. Now, right there, you're seeing those red numbers come off of him because this incinerate can't land. Or if the incinerate can land, great, right? Damage over time and all the things that the incinerate does. I think it hurts perfect block and all of this stuff, right? And then interacts with despair. But because technically at the moment, due to Fisticuffs, Hulk is immune to the debuff, that's why you're seeing those red numbers also come up whenever there is a crit. This is part of what I love about Massacre, right? They don't give you a secondary damage source. They don't say if they're immune to incinerates, you now apply ruptures. But what they are saying is when the defender is immune to the incinerate, you're gonna get something else. You're gonna get this burst damage, right? I really love that. It really allows him to be extremely flexible, which, as you know, is part of what I love about a Battlegrounds attacker. You see how big these red numbers are getting. And we're going to keep our eye on it. Hulk is going to go. There he goes, right? We luckily got out of it. We pushed him to a special 2, which was a few moment. Don't even take the time to wait for Hulk to block. Just throw a special 2. We knew it would kill. That was a rank 3 Hulk. Rank 3. Rank 3. Not the last rank 3 you'll have. Because I know some of you. I know you. I see you right there. You're going to be like, well, that was class advantage. That was class advantage. Not that impressive. All right, fine. All right, now we're going to move on to this Jessica Jones. This is, again, not punching up, not punching down. This is a rank 5, 6200 ascended. We are going to take a little bit of advantage here of the Fisticuffs meta, but again, this was the meta. I can't do anything about it. It just gave me a chance to showcase even more of Massacre. And watch this. You know, she starts causing problems when she throws her specials, right? What if you just kill her before she can throw a special? You see why I like this guy? You see why I like him so much, right? He can gain power more quickly. We talk about on my channel so much about how power gain is so incredibly powerful. Anytime a champion can do that, raises our eyebrows. You got a skill champion who's gaining power more quickly, and they can produce results like that. So remember I told you there's going to be another rank 3 defender, this time without class advantage. This is going to be Atuma. Now, this is only a Sig 40 Atuma. So off the top of my head, I can't remember if he would, I think he would start with 1 additional concussion. So fine. This is going to be a Fisticuffs meta. So he's not going to be able to do that, right? And that also, just for those who didn't play it, it was really fun. It was also very difficult. It could lead to a lot of, and I think that's why the note is appropriately named Bob and Weave. It could lead to a lot of dancing that could take more time. Massacre has got an incredibly aggressive play style. Intercepting with him, he's one of my best intercepting champions, okay? Let's go ahead and watch this, right? So same thing, we're hoping we can get Atuma to block, but like I said, there ended up being a lot of dancing. We wasted like 12, 13 seconds already in this fight. We're going in, you can see we're taking the damage back. That's what Atuma does, he should do that. But one of the things you can do when you have a champion like Massacre is you're going to make that up in the speed department. So the chip damage that you're taking, you can see we've lost 8% health and we have not gotten hit once. And we were talking about the backdraft intercepting. I don't know what it is about his animations. He is phenomenal for it. I usually have great success with it. You see right here, little pause, SP2, done. That's our second rank 3 7-star. I'm going to repeat that again. That's our second rank 3 7-star tough defender being taken out by this 6-star rank 5 ascended Massacre. Love it. I love it. All right, I think I can see how much longer we've got one for you. And this one, you know me, I don't hide the ball. I cannot for the life of me. If you can think of a way for Massacre to take Red Skull, I would love for you to tell me in the comments. I think in your normal meta, there's just no way, right? Because Massacre, he is wanting to hit into the block, okay? And so I'm not gonna hide that from you. And even, well, actually, I guess in theory, you could do this if you were like a god at intercepting and just really did it wonderfully. Because thanks to Trappy's videos, I learned that Red Skull doesn't do his damage back thing into block on specials. So I guess in theory, if you were a god at intercepting, but still the fight would take a little long. But thanks to Red Skull not gaining his buff due to the Fisticuff node, we were able to get this down so insanely fast, right? So incredibly fast. 52,641 against Red Skull, one of the, terrorizing defenders. But again, like I said, I don't want to hide the ball. I do want to put him on the thumbnail though, because it was cool and this was a real meta up in the Gladiator circuit. This is Massacre, and for some of you are like, well, why take him twice? Because I will say Starkey would be very tempting. I see how powerful Starkey is. Spider-Man Stark Enhanced in Battlegrounds in particular. You know that is like my favorite mode of the game right now as I'm filming. But here's what Massacre's Sig level would do at rank 3 Sig 20. Champion attacks if the opponent has 0 incinerates. Okay, so if the opponent has 0 incinerates, Massacre is for the job grants in the following: plus 11.26 combat power rate. This is what I was talking about when a champion can gain power faster than they otherwise normally would. Normally we think of that like as your Hyperions or some of your Mystic champions who have power gains or those sorts of things. Well, this is a skill version of that. And then also this 1,128.32 critical rating. It's going to help you in so many ways. And we talked about that with that burst damage and things like that as well too. So to me, it is worthwhile. It'd be a champion that I'd be happy to over time maybe pull again if and when he moves to the base crystal. So and I wouldn't want to split him and Starkey. I would rather get Massacre. I really do enjoy them both, but Massacre has been the one that I've played more recently. For me, Starkey's like, 6-7 years ago sort of thing. Very powerful now, but my nostalgia for Starkey is even older than my month-old nostalgia for Massacre. I love them so much. Let me know, who are you going to pick? And if so, if you haven't picked yet, who are you going to pick? And last but not least, you probably watched this because you might have been interested in picking Massacre. Did this help you make that decision? Thank you so much for watching. Take care.